welcome back to my tutorial. Today we are going to work with the models that we built from class section by OpenStreetMap data, and I'm going to show you how to do an urban visual analysis from a point. For that we need the building footprint only. So I will turn off all the elements of the model and just keep the building footprint layer only. For this tutorial, the point very important. So I set the new point on a plan, and let's start with a point as a way to introduce the key point that we will using. We call isovit is going to set a series of the light radiating out from the point in the space, and that will go until reach an obstruction. So you can find the isovit in the grasshopper under intersect in mathematical, and the isovit here drop it in the canvas way. For the input of isovit, we need the plan, the count, the radius, and the obstacle. To set the plan for this, we are going to work with the 2D plan. So I set the X and Y plan, and I link the point from Rhino on this plan. Right click on the point and set the point location on Rhino. So now we have the point and the plan. The second thing we are going to do is set the two slider at 200 for the count and the radius. We will change it later. For obstacle, what we are going to use for the obstacle is geometry pipeline. And in geometry pipeline, it will set a series of curves and line onto a layer as the boundary of the obstacle. So to set the layer, we will set as the building footprint layer. Double click on the layer and type the name of the layer. And after that, we are going to set the type for this layer. Now we are going to choose what we can pull different information from those layers. It includes the point, the curves, be rep, and the solid surface. So what we are going to do is double click on the curve, and then we are going to connect this geometry pipeline to obstacle. As you can see, after connected, all of the building footprint lines are selected, and now a series of points that have been essentially radiated out from the central point that we set. So we're going to the slider for the count and explore it. When we delete the count, the resolution get decreased. So I delete the count to 15 and see the difference from previous. The resolution go decrease. And if we increase the count to 200, go more thicker. And we are going to explore the amount of radius. The amount of radius will represent for the human vision in the city. If I degree as now, the farthest point that we can contact from this central point is here. If I degree it to 100, the farthest point that we have is just shorter distance from the central point. So to visualize the parametric point, we need to go to connect this point with the polyline and connect the point in isovit to the vertical in polyline, and remember to set the point at the glow point by using bowling toggle and turn on the glow action to true. And now we're going to set this polyline to be the glow surface using the boundary surface. And then finally, we custom the color for this by custom preview and the color swatch. And then we can turn off the review from iService. Now we have this cyan area represent for what we could see in 300 degrees from this point in the city space. If you move the point, you can explore the, the visual in the city space in different area. That's all for today. See you next section.